I'm just playing Pogo right now too, so it's like you have like half my attention.
All right. I mean, that's always like that anyway.
We can get some like early, what's it called, out of the way.
What does that mean?
Like prepare time, like prepare questions. I don't know if you have them already written down.
I'm just gonna use the same ones I asked Brandon, but I don't even remember asking Brandon these ones, which is weird.
Word.
Okay, let's see. So, welcome, Bodhi. Is that your name?
What's up, Alex? That is my name.
All right. So we attempted this podcast like 7-8 months ago, 9 months ago, and it failed.
Mm-hmm.
So
back in August.
Again. I think I'm recording our faces this time.
You are? Nice. Right. Let me like full screen.
Let me double check that.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have such a bad headphone indent.
Yeah. Okay, then just don't take the headphones off.
I just won't look down. It's because I'm playing my phone.
Okay.
So nice.
So I'm guessing you play a lot of video games still, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. So what positive things have those video games done for your health? And you can go like just the last year, or you can do, all your whole lifespan, whichever makes more sense.
I guess like it's really helpful for me to get closer to my friends. It's like the main reason I'll play video games nowadays is really just to hop on and play with friends that go to a different college. Because like, I don't know if I told you, I got in a relationship recently.
Yeah, I heard.
We've been dating for basically a month, so like if I'm not doing that or doing schoolwork, I'm online playing with friends, or like at the gym or whatever my hobbies are. But like if there's like an opening I get to be playing like video games, I'd 100% do it with friends.
And what games?
Oh,
what?
it's a shiny. Oh.
Okay, so aside from Pokemon Go, like what games are you actually playing with friends that you think benefits your relationship with them?
Hold on, my camera's fuzzy. Could you repeat the question?
Yeah, what games are you playing aside from Pokemon Go that build relationships?
This game's different. You'll be surprised. I've been playing a lot of CS:GO recently.
Oh really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's freaking fun. Brandon got our friend group into it, and we all like play often. I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3. Legitimately one of my favorite games. I bought that game. It is so worth it. For the people out there that are like, it's too expensive. It takes so long to beat, but it's worth it. Every step, it's so fun.
Have you beat it yet?
No. I barely finished Act 1. Like we just finished.
I didn't finish Act 1 yet, but.
Yeah, we just finished the Goblin camp, so we're about to head to Act 2. I think we're like going to another camp. So there's like the Tiefling camp at the beginning, and then you go to the Goblin like castle area. Dude, that's hard, by the way. The Goblin castle area is hard.
Yeah,
you're versing like 20 enemies.
The actual place where you transition to Act 2, for some reason I couldn't get past it. I don't remember why.
Yeah.
I think it said my like power level was too low or something.
Yeah, we're hopefully gonna do that tonight. Is transition to Act 2.
So you play that with friends?
Or tomorrow. Yeah, I play that with Sammy and Brandon.
Does it not get annoying? Like, you guys don't interfere with each other?
No. We take it like each at our own pace. We're all different classes, so weapons. We share the money if we need to buy a weapon or armor and shit. I'm currently Sammy is a druid / it's kind of hard to describe. He turns into animals. You know what I'm saying? Like he becomes a form. Yeah, so he's that type. Brandon's just like a pure sorcerer. Like he's like a mage that has like thunderbolts and fire. Yeah, and I'm like a warrior. I'm doing 2 wielding blades and then a crossbow.
That's cool.
So I'm specking in that stuff. And it's like I'm like an elf. Brandon's like a dwarf, and then Sammy's like just a half man or something.
Wait, I forgot what that's funny. I haven't played I haven't had any chance to play at all this semester, which sucks.
Yeah.
But, so obviously you've played more than Baldur's Gate. Well, out of all these games you've played, what's your number one recommendation for kids to play with if they were to start playing video games? Just like a place to start.
Number one recommendation of game for a kid to start? What age of the kid?
Well, that's up to you. What age should a kid start playing?
Honestly, they should start playing as early as possible, but like
as early as
not possible. Like as in like not like as in like an iPad kid level of video games. I'm just saying like they should just play games in general. Like that, the ability to just like think and play it with your friends, like that competitive standpoint, but not like screen. Like screens should be limited, but just games in general, like sports and whatnot. Maybe throw up something on the TV that you can play with your parents. Maybe something like the Connect the Dot games. I remember when I was a
Connect
kid, I
4?
liked that shit. No, not Connect Four. Like you take like a line, a color, and you connect the colors together. You would just think very like I don't
Isn't
know.
that a mobile
You
game?
just it is. It is.
Like
I
that
forgot what
thing
it
you
was
get
called,
on
but like
Instagram Reel ads?
no. There's a bunch of separate dotted colors, and you have to connect them without like crossing over the line.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was
that.
just like one of those. Yeah. Doodle Jump is a classic.
Do you think Doodle Jump is
Crossy-
stimulating to their mind?
Crossy Road is a classic because if
Crossy
you're
Road
like a
is, yeah.
kid, you care a lot about animals, and you could just choose whichever animal you want. What are some? Cut the Rope was a classic.
I remember Cut the Rope.
I don't know. I just feel like kids nowadays are growing.
Think about it.
Yeah, you do. And Jetpack Joyride was fire.
I remember that too.
But that's like more like becoming a kid rather than like a child.
I don't think is that game even still on the App Store? Did they not remove it?
Probably not. I'm not sure. But dude, man, kids are growing up with some whack ass games nowadays, dude.
Well, they're not doing games. They're doing a TikTok.
They're doing TikTok, yeah, scrolling reels.
Okay, so if you could go back and talk to your younger self, when you were a kid starting to play video games,
Yeah.
what would you tell yourself? Is there something you would change about how you approached it?
Oh, I would 100% change like how I like viewed it. Like, don't be as competitive. Like, it's not that deep. Like, just like, obviously have fun, which I did. I 100% had fun, but I think I just took things like way too competitively. I still nowadays tend to take things too competitively, but I just need to like calm myself down in that factor back then because I was way more competitive.
I remember when you
than
did
I was
that.
back then. Yeah.
It like no, it made playing Terraria like really hard sometimes because there's always like some sort of like brawl going on. But
yeah.
No, I was like that too. And,
to be fair, that was a lot you like mentioning like Brandon's sleep habits or like you guys talking about like political debates. That was so funny when I was playing Super Paper Mario and you guys are just talking about. That was so funny. You guys could not come to a consensus.
I remember that. But no, like I used to be competitive too when playing like CS:GO. I would actually get pissed. That's
dude, CS:GO was like the least competitive game though that I played. And that's why we had so much fun. Oh,
because
it's so
the thing
funny.
is, like, as soon as you make it competitive and then you start losing, then it sucks.
It just sucks. But like, if you don't give a shit, losing is so funny.
Exactly. Like the games are supposed to be a place to take out your anger.
Exactly.
So it's like if you're taking out your anger and building up more anger, that doesn't work.
Yeah. When you say taking out your anger, you mean like passively, right? Like you don't just want to start crashing out when you lose a round.
Yeah, no, it's not like you're actually like smashing your
okay.
setup into pieces.
Speaking of Smash, bro, you want to talk about a game I take out my anger, man? Smash Ultimate, bro.
See, but I never understood those games because if I'm like genuinely furious playing a game, then I'm just not gonna play anymore. Like I feel like I'm self-aware enough to realize that if I actually can't stand a game, I'm just not gonna play it.
No, I figured. It's just hard, bro. That's where that video game addiction comes in, bro.
Yeah, I mean, do you think you were ever addicted, or are currently?
Yeah, a little bit.
Right now or before?
Just like it's like on and off, I'd say. Like, cause like it just like really depends on how like the day looks. Like if I'm super busy with homework, bro, no, I'm not gonna be addicted to video games. But if it's like completely open, like even a rest day, yes.
Well, then I wouldn't consider that an addiction if it has controls. Why did my computer just?
Well, no, but there's things called healthy addictions. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be a healthy addiction.
Well, then it's not an addiction if you can control when you're playing it, right?
I guess that would be more of a hobby. Yeah, I would say 100% it's a hobby.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be an addiction, and I'd say a select few games I would call an addiction, like Smash Ultimate and whatnot.
And like Binding of Isaac.
That's not an addiction, bro. That's fire. Binding of Isaac has literally like healed me, bro. That game also too. I want to mention if a kid is becoming, or if a child is becoming like an actual kid, Binding of Isaac is so fire. You could do so much in that game. Yes, it's good. Roguelike, and that simple of a roguelike is amazing.
Didn't you get mad at that game?
Well, I wouldn't call it simple, but it's like a classic.
Yeah, but didn't you get mad at that game?
What was your question? No, I like never got mad at Binding.
Are you sure? I feel like I remember you getting mad.
No, I was always like, I low-key want to be playing a little bit of Binding.
Oh, okay, well.
I did that. That was like that was my comfort game.
Really? Okay. That's something to take into account. How much is it?
$20, and then the DLCs are also all $20, but they usually go on sale.
And you bought all the DLCs?
Yeah. But I mean, I bought them at I bought the like entire thing. I think for like $35. So it was like a super deal. Yeah.
Okay. So
I think so at least. It doesn't matter.
do you think at any point playing video games was a waste of time for you?
Was a waste of time, you said?
Yeah, like did you ever feel like you're wasting your time and this isn't something that you value personally?
Not really. I mean, I can definitely see times that I wasted. I wouldn't say video games in general are a waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on like how long you stay on them. But like, I mean, any experience I would not call a waste. Like, there's no technical wasted experience. They're bad experiences.
That's what I'm asking. Like,
but
if you personally felt like you should have done something else with your time.
No. Oh, personally done something else, maybe. But like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like where I am today wouldn't have been without like.
Yeah. So you don't regret playing at all, right?
Doing whatever. No, I don't like to live with regret, so I don't regret playing how I did.
No, I'm the same. I asked because, like, you know, some people say, oh, I wish I didn't spend all that time playing video games when I was a kid, but at the same time...
But it's like, dude, that formed you. That's fun.
It's part of who you are. I feel like you shouldn't
it's part of who you
be ashamed of, you know,
don't hide it. 100%. You want to talk about something to not do, like, besides regret, is don't shame yourself for something you did. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like that's just like gonna be pent up or built up trauma. Like, you just live and learn on. You learn and live on. Jesus.
No, you live and learn. Oh yeah, you learn and live on, but you live and learn.
You learn and live on. I said live and learn on. not wordage.
Same idea.
Hey, it's like 1 p.m. on a Saturday, bro. I woke up 2 hours ago.
Okay.
Hey, it's all good. I have a question for you, if you don't mind.
Okay, ask. I didn't even expect you to have
one. Well, this is the interview prowess of yours truly.
Okay, go ahead.
If you could, out of every video game you played, we just talked about regrets, but I know this question kind of goes against it. If you could get rid of a game completely that you've ever played, whether it be for like a good reason or bad reason, what would you get rid of and why?
To like make it so I never played it.
Make it so you never played it. Would you choose a game?
Yeah, I'd pick Brawlhalla.
That's so valid.
No, because not only I kind of wasted money on that game. Like, yeah, I got skins, but in the end, the enjoyment wasn't in keeping the skin. It was in like just having the euphoria of buying something new. The only useful thing I bought in that game was the character pass, where you can unlock all the new characters as they come out, and that like lasts forever. So that's actually worth your money. Yeah. But also, that game is one of those games where I was saying, you know, it made me angry and like genuinely irritated.
I feel you.
So
you know what game I choose? I got the perfect game.
What?
For Honor, bro. I would choose For Honor because that game. What? Oh, I played during like junior year with Sammy and Nathan and Brandon.
What's wrong with that game?
It's just some. It's just so toxic, man. For Honor had its fun like a couple times, but like because it's such an old game and the player base is only like basically sweats now, like you can't have fun on the game.
Oh, so it's like Fortnite.
It's just actually like it was toxic, bro. Like you should like that type of game. The way you play is like because you hold like points and stuff, and it's like a fighting game, so you can like team up and stuff.
Oh.
And there's some like cheese you can do. It's just I don't know.
That sounds awful.
I had more anger than fun playing that game. There is fun though. I'm not gonna say it's like a bad game.
Yeah.
It had its time, but like
more anger. No game
fun.
is intentionally made to be bad, except with like a select few. Yeah. But even Brawlhalla, it made me.
Brawlhalla's meant
just like a worse person on the game. Like it just made me more angry, like more irritable. That's just the thing about fighting games, though, that you got to realize. Like, whatever you're experiencing in Brawlhalla, I experience all the time in Smash. Like, yeah, it's like the same concept.
It's just the thing about fighting games.
I think fighting games are very, very easy to get mad at. I don't know why. It's something about
very easy because it's just like it's the most competitive at just CS:GO. You're just shooting like you just go, oh fuck, I missed my shots, and you just get domed. Like it's okay.
Yeah, and you.
But like fighting games, you can get comboed, and you're just like actually just.
Yeah, because the problem is that the thought of getting comboed, it just feels so awful.
That paired with the fact that you could combo just becomes like a supernova of just it could either go really good for you or really bad for you.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I always steered away from those games. They irritate me too much.
Yeah. There's
Same
just
as
too many
Clash
like
Royale.
intense outcomes. Like, dude, the most intense outcome you're gonna get out of CS is just getting one-shot headshot by an AK. Sorry for cussing.
It's fine. I'll just cut that.
Well,
No, yeah, I understand. That's why I enjoy CS. Like
yeah. It's a surprising how long it's lasted.
yeah, because it's
Like
just
what,
simple and
2
you can
decades
be
almost?
creative, and it just has that longevity, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't have that. Yeah. It's also like one of those games that like you don't have to play for like a year. You can come back and it's still fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it doesn't change.
Like there's some games, yeah, it just doesn't change, which is bad in a sense, but it's also comforting. So I'm like cleaning up my monitor. There's so much
No,
dust.
you're good. No, I think one of the good things about CS is that it doesn't change. So you can always come back and it'll be the same. And
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Well, no, I think that's good and kind of bad because like the game doesn't really have any like new stuff. I guess they could add a map here or there, but I don't know.
They do sometimes change.
There's, like,
maps,
nothing
but
to,
I feel
like,
like they change it
look
just
forward to.
enough to like give you something new every once in a while, but not enough so that you know you're coming back to a new game every time.
Yeah. No, I see that. I can't with Office, bro.
It's
You and
about-
Brandon, man. I know it's your favorite map, and it's like one of Brandon's favorites, and we
It's
were
only
playing
our
it the other
favorite
day. I
because
just
it's
can't.
it's just hard. You don't take it seriously. You cannot take that map seriously.
You don't take Office seriously.
So it just
Yeah,
keeps
I know.
the game
it's,
fun. It keeps it lighthearted. Like it just.
yeah, it's
I
not
think
even
it's a
CS.
good
It's just
time.
like it's just a brawl. It's like whoever sees each other first in the hallways.
Yeah, and it's everything's on flat level, so like you don't even have to try to
Yeah.
aim. Like it's just simple.
Yeah, everything's on flat level. It's just so chopped.
Yeah. Okay, so
It's okay. I hate Train more.
I don't like Train either, but we just
No,
forced ourselves to
like
play it.
Train. Just force yourself to play it. It's so
Wait, when you
funny,
guys
bro. The
play
Train
now,
hate
what
is so
map do you
justified.
play?
So we have Nuke, Vertigo, Inferno, Mirage. One more. Wait, Nuke, Vertigo, Inferno, Mirage, Office, and
Oh, you do put Office.
we put 6 maps. Wait, let me look it up because we don't put Train.
Anubis, maybe?
Just go back.
Or
Fuck no.
Ancient?
No.
Dust?
I think. Overpass. Yeah,
Oh,
I mess with
Overpass,
Overpass so
yeah.
heavy. I love that map.
That's
The
good.
one with the
I
tunnel
really
and
wish I
stuff?
could join and play, but I'm so...
You're so lucky.
Yeah, I actually can't. The only
okay.
break I
Can
get
you,
from
can you play
playing
this
is from
summer,
playing
or-
Clash Royale. Yeah, this summer I have to study for a exam, so...
That's so chopped.
so
Like
yeah,
the whole summer.
Yeah, the whole, like 9 to 5 the whole summer. So in the evenings I can play.
Is it the
sometime.
MCAT?
Yeah. So in the evening
luck,
I
bro.
can play sometime, but it depends.
Okay, I was about to
you know,
say.
also
I mean,
wanna,
I'll be hopefully working from like 12 to 7, like 4 days a week.
Yeah, but I also
So-
want to like work out, you know, go out.
Hmm.
It's striking a balance is hard, but I do need something to keep myself sane. I think.
I was about to say,
I
bro,
think
you're gonna
CS will
actually
help
just
with that.
fry your brain. CS and a Terraria run.
I really
Smashed
want
away.
to do Terraria because this
Let's do
whole
Terraria.
week for finals I've been listening to the Terraria OST.
Yeah, dude, that's so
I
peak.
really want to play that game.
Oh, dude, when I first benched 215, I listened to Devour of Gods.
It actually helps.
It does.
I just
I
listen to,
know
like,
music.
hard
I know
styles.
music 225 because a guy took my video
Oh,
or
I
took my
see.
phone.
That's
So like
crazy.
when you're filming, you can't listen to music, but it was
Yeah.
chill.
Yeah, Terraria is actually a game I'd recommend for everyone. That's like something I'll
Yes,
always
that
come back
too.
to.
That too. That and Minecraft. Terraria and Minecraft are just two classic.
Yeah, you can never. I feel you can never not have fun with those two.
Hmm.
Okay, the last topic.
No, Minecraft can get stale after a while, but it's still
That's
fun.
true. But I mean, anything can get stale if you play it like all day, every day.
Yeah.
Okay, so last thing is that do you think video games are a better thing for people to use, you know, to cope with stress,
like a
anxiety, or just
cope?
as a hobby than
Yeah.
social media?
Oh, for sure.
Hmm.
For sure. I don't even think they're comparable. I mean, the thing is, social media has goods, like it has ups, but the downs just negate it way too much.
What
like,
are
way
the
too much.
downs? You know,
It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. The downs of just like people getting cyberbullied, the downs of like brain rot, the downs of you just wasting. Actually, like you want to talk about wasting time?
Yeah,
You're not wasting the experience since technically like your somewhat brain is developing when you're learning and seeing new content.
it depends.
But
on
half the
what
content
you're
isn't-
watching.
half the content isn't new. It's just like repeated memes and overflowing of just like
This
just
is
static. It's just
nonsense.
straight static nonsense. Just brain rot. I mean, that's what they call it. It's just brain
Yeah.
rot. But like video games, like the thing is, the difference between video games is that there's so many of them that like if you're trying to learn a new one, like just you could just look stuff up.
Yeah.
Like you just look up a game and play it, hop on it, play with your friends, man. Like you can't doom scroll with your friends. That's one of the worst things in my opinion. Is
That's
that like
true. I
when
never
you're
even thought about
scrolling,
that.
it's like when you're scrolling and on this social media, you're basically doing it by yourself.
I know, like you think social media is like making you social, but it's doing the exact opposite.
No, if anything, it's drawing people apart because we're putting some random ass expectations of like beauty standards, dude. The strength standards is so sad. Like people
The
were
what
like
standards?
actually just strength standards. So
Oh,
like, dude,
oh.
people on social media could be lifting so many pounds. Like, don't worry about what other people lift, man. They're, like, everyone has their own path.
Yeah,
But also,
yeah, of
like,
course.
half the people on the internet are on steroids. Like, people don't understand, like, half. Like, there's a good majority of people that are not on steroids, but on something. On a supplement that makes them stronger.
Yeah, exactly. And
Like, there's
also,
very
like,
few
it's
people
all the
nowadays that are
videos
natural.
and posts are like made up, and you know.
Yeah, there's Photoshop.
edited
It's
and-
like edited. There's some like highlights. It's just I don't know. Highlights too. You're only seeing people's ups. You're not seeing like social media influencers like downs. You're just seeing like them
Actually,
at their
I've
good
noticed that
times.
with sports. Like you'll see highlights in sports, and you'll think, "Wow, this guy's the next LeBron James." But then if
And
you
it's just
watch,
like
you have to watch
yeah.
the lowlight. You have to watch the full game and the lowlights. Like
You have to watch the full game.
that's.
But I mean that goes with a lot. That goes with a lot of things. Like you know, like not everything is sunshine and rainbows, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Which is not. I know that social media makes it seem like it is for everyone except you.
You can't have rainbows without rain.
What is wrong with you?
Bro,
No, I agree.
it's so
I think
funny.
social media is infinitely worse, and it's ironic because it's called social media, and you associate social media with like having friends and whatnot, and then you
Exactly.
associate video games with being like by yourself,
Like a
and
degenerate
alone.
just playing by yourself
Yeah, like
alone.
in your
when
bedroom
in reality,
all day,
nowadays the
no
best
sunlight.
games are multiplayer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then no one really plays solo video games that much anymore.
I mean, even if I do a binding run, I do it in call, like with my friends, talking about some random topic.
Yeah, and it's still like a proper storyline with like some
Yeah.
sort of development in the game, whereas
Yeah.
the reels don't develop. It's just nonsense all day.
Yep. That's what happens.
Yup.
Yep.
That's all the questions I had. What about you? Any more surprise questions?
Let me think of one. I'll end off on a banger. I have just a little open-ended question. What are you looking forward to for the future in terms of video games? Are you gonna still play them? Are you gonna take anything out of it? Like what do you see of the future of Alex of video games?
I still see a future where I play them because it's hard to find. There's nothing else that's so convenient that you can just use as a hobby or like as a way to de-stress than video games.
Yeah.
I still like want to play them, but I just never get the chance. But I still envision myself playing them. I don't know about like how far into the future we're talking, like 30 years in the future. Maybe.
You just have like a wife and kids. It's like, hold on, we're on round 12. It's game point.
I don't know if that's. I haven't decided for myself if that's like a responsible thing to do. I feel like it's too early to know that. I know
Yeah.
people whose like dads still play video games, but
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Especially
if that's
because like
something
once
for
they
me or not.
retire, they go back. I know some dads that once they retire, they go back into video games. So maybe there's like a brief hiatus where you don't play for a while.
Brief as in like
makes
the
sense.
30 years that you're employed for.
Okay, we'll call it a slightly more than brief.
Still a little break. No, I
a little
think
break.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know. Like when I retire, like what I'd want to do. I mean, these are all things that are so far ahead, but like
Not
would
even
you
that
want to
far
spend
ahead,
it
bro.
playing CS:GO
We're
or
almost-
like traveling. You know,
We're almost halfway done with college, bro. At least
I
with
know,
our
it's
undergrad.
crazy. What are
Literally
your,
1 week for me. 1 week.
What are your future plans
I've-
for games
Oh, I thought
in
you were about to say
general?
finals.
Huh?
Future. I thought you were about to say what are my finals.
No, I don't care about that.
Future. I mean, I see myself playing it. I definitely like. It's just a really easy hobby to play with your friends, especially like across the globe. Like you have no idea where everyone's gonna end up.
Yeah, that's true.
But probably when more responsibilities flow in, like longer job shifts, longer schedules, I have to maybe like relocate or something. I won't be playing as often, but it's not like I'm never gonna be playing again. Like this is like peak core childhood memories. Is video
Yeah, of
games, bro.
course.
It's like,
I don't think I'll ever quit forever. I mean, there's just no reason to. Like,
no, there's no reason to. CS:GO in 2057.
I don't know. I do worry that some of the games that we play now are just going to become obsolete, and then you kind of will stop.
They
playing.
probably will. They probably will.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you see many people playing. Like people play World of Warcraft, but that's like the one difference is that game's like been around for ages and has been somewhat.
Yeah,
like,
but I mean like
reliable.
multiplayer, because multiplayer games rely on the fact that there are other people, and eventually all the fan base of CS will just be gone, and they'll be too old to play.
And Terraria, bro. I'm gonna be sad when Terraria goes obsolete.
I don't know how that's gonna, because they can't really take the game off, right?
They're not gonna take the game off, but it's just gonna become stale for us even.
Yeah, I suppose that's why I want to wait more in between runs so that it doesn't feel stale. Like I need time to miss it.
And nurture it.
Which I do. I really want to play, but we'll see how that's gonna work. It'd only be like at night.
I just wanna get the meteor staff, bro. I need me some meteor staff.
Why is that the only thing you care about?
I just love mage class. Nah, all the classes are fun. Like honestly, I fuck with range too, but like summoning and melee is also extremely fun. Summoning's fire, man, especially
Ranged
with the whips.
is my favorite.
I can't believe that. You said ranged?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's just what I started with, and it's what I'd keep.
I think mine's just melee because it gives you the most stats.
You just want to be the strongest
I
one.
just want to be group.
All right, well,
It's all good.
You enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
I appreciate it. You as well, Alex.
I may enjoy mine, depending on how much I have to study.
So
But-
correct, man.
This was good. This went significantly better than the other one. Hopefully, I think I did record. Yeah, I did.
Hopefully, I did record.
I did
Jackson, this is
record, I
the
did
red
record.
button not beeping. Okay, good. Alright, man.
All right, well,
I'll catch you later, bro.
have a
You let
good
me know
one.
over the summer if you want to play some games. I mean,
I-
Allergic's probably going to be alive again, so I mean,
Hopefully, yeah, I'll be there.
I bet.
All right, see ya.
Love you, dog.